Right. All of you right. So what we are going to study next? Solutions, suspensions, and colloids. Good morning, Manya. Good morning, everyone. Right. So, okay, so let's start. All of you. Yes or no? Nobody responds. So now let us discuss now what is solutions and what is suspensions and colloids. This is the next part of our second chapter is matter around us pure or. So now before we discuss the solutions, suspensions and colloids in detail, we should know the meaning of two terms. That is what we should study now. Do you understand all of you? So if you want to understand the solutions perfectly, if you want to understand the suspensions and colloids, we have to know two terms or else the two words, the meaning of two words. So let us discuss what is that words means. One is solute and another one is solvent. What is that? One is solute and another one is solvent. Do you understand? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Solute and the second word is called as what? Solvent. So
Solvent.
we'll understand the meaning of these two words. Then only you guys can easily understand what is solutions, what is suspensions, and what is colloids. Clear? So still somebody need to join. Monish is there, Darun, Laksha, Pradosh. Shruti is there, Manya Samaya is there, Alan also there. Monish is not there, Pradosh. Call him fastly. Solute. So let us
Okay,
discuss
sir.
what is this. Elamukil, are you there in meeting? Dharan and Tamil Selvan. So observe very carefully. So if you want to understand the solutions and suspensions and colloids, we have to know the meaning of what is solute and what is solvent. So with the help of an example, I will explain. First, you observe what do you mean by solute? Means in the sense of the substance, whatever the substance which is dissolved in a liquid, to make a solution is called as solute. Do you understand what I am saying? What do you mean by solute? A substance, any kind of substance which will dissolve in a liquid to make a solution is called as solute. Do you understand, Ra? The substance which will dissolve in liquid to make solution. To make what? To make solution is called as solute. Now, what do you mean by solvent? I will explain. I will give the example so that you can understand more better. Solvent. Can you able to understand what do you mean by solvent? What do you mean by solvent? So I am saying here, solute means a substance which will dissolve in liquid, is called as solute. Now, this liquid is only called as, what we should call the liquid where the solute will dissolve is called as what? Solvent. Do you understanding? The liquid where the solute will dissolve, is called, what we should call, what we should call? Solvent.
Solvent.
That is what. So
Yes,
now,
sir.
if you're not understanding. So one example I will say you. So observe very carefully. Suppose if you take the sugar solution. So sugar solution contains two substances. Can you able to say what is that?
Sugar and water, sir.
Everybody, others also should say, girls also. Sugar plus water. Correct or not, Laksha? Contains sugar plus water. Now, who is liquid and who is solid substance here? Can you able to say not solid substance?
Sir, what?
Water. Correct or not? So, sugar
Yes, sir.
is going to dissolve in water or water is going to dissolve in sugar? Anybody? Sugar is going to dissolve in water.
Sugar is going
water
to dissolve in water, sir.
Sugar is going to dissolve in water.
Sugar is going to dissolve in water. So, sugar is the substance which is going to dissolve in water. So, sugar is called as water. From the above two terms, sugar is called as what? Solute or solvent? Sugar.
Sir, solute, sir.
Going to dissolve in liquid. So that is what we should call it as solute. So here sugar is the solute which is going to dissolve in a liquid. What is this liquid called as? Water.
Water,
Solvent.
sir.
That is what everybody should respond. Darun, you also be active. I want response because my class should be like that. So now sugar is called as what we should call, Ramonish? Sugar is called as solute.
Solute, sir.
Which is going to dissolve in liquid. Now, the liquid where the sugar is dissolved, that is called as water. This is the water is only we should call it as water.
Solvent.
What we should call? Solvent.
Solvent.
You understand?
Solvent.
Both mixed together,
Sir.
solute plus solvent, mixed together, we used to call it as what? Solution. What we should call? Solution.
Solution.
What you have to remember. So let us take one more example now. Example number 2. Now let me take salt water. So salt water, combination of girls will say, boys will be silent. Girls, let them speak. The Shruti, can you able to say salt solution, salt water if we take. What it contains? 2 substances. Can you able to say, Shruti? Manya and Samya? Laksha, salt plus water it is contained. Correct or not? Salt water, you should not say salt solution, you have to take, not salt water. You have to take salt solution. So now, salt plus water. So now salt is called as, what we should call, Ramonish? Salt is called as solute or solvent? Solute.
Solute.
You understand? And water is called as solvent. Understand?
Solution.
So now, this solvent plus solute plus solvent, if we'll make it, then what we used to get? Solute plus solvent.
Solution.
We used to get solution. All of you please always note it down. So this is what you have to make it. So please write first solute. Solute definition you write. Solute. What is solute? Solute. Right. Definition. Then
Once again, sir.
the substance which dissolved in a liquid, the substance which dissolved in a liquid, the substance which dissolved in a liquid, which is dissolved in a liquid, which is dissolved in a liquid to make water, to make a solution. That is what, to make a solution. To make a solution is called solute. What we should call? Solute. Understand? Next. Solvent. Please all of you keep heading. Solvent. Solvent. The liquid in which solute is dissolved. The liquid in which solute is dissolved. The liquid in which solute is dissolved is known as solvent. The liquid in which solute is dissolved is known as solvent. Purindicha, all of you. So examples what we can write? Examples what we can write?
Sugar solution, salt solution.
Salt solution. So in that we can say sugar and salt are called as solute and water is called as solvent. Correct or not? Please tell me, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Any other examples of solute? Can you able to say any other examples which will dissolve in water? Anything you can say it. So example.
Potassium permanganate.
Potassium permanganate. Very good. KMNO4. Is it yes or no? First chapter we have studied. Correct? KMNO4.
Sir.
Yes or no? KMNO4. So KMNO4, potassium permanganate. Very good. Potassium permanganate. Is it that's all? Glucose. If you take glucose, if you take any other thing, any other examples, please tell me. So many examples you have. Suppose urea. Urea is dissolving in water. Is it yes or no? Solution. Urea is dissolving in water. Next, one thing I have told you, copper sulfate, CuSO4. Have you remembered? Blue color. Yes,
Yes,
or no?
sir. Yes, sir.
That is, so copper sulfate, so dissolving in water. These are all the examples of what? Examples of solutes. You understand?
Solutions.
Which will solute, which will dissolve in water. Do you understand? All of you, please tell me. Copper. correct? Copper sulfate and all. So these are examples of solute. Now, if we'll take water, understanding, water is the example of solvents. So solvents is the only example of water. What is the only example of solvent? Water,
No, sir.
No, sir.
alcohol you can take. Do you understand? And acids you can take.
Or any liquid material.
Liquids, any liquids not. Only, all the liquids we can take it. Okay. So, etc. So, is the example of solvents. Now, if you observe, now we are saying that solvent plus solute will mix together. Solvent plus solute will mix together. What we should get? What we should get?
Solution, sir.
Solution. Now, let me say girls will speak. Shruti, I am taking suppose for example because this is the most important. Now, who is greater in solution? Solvent or solute? That is what I need to know. Now, for example, you take Manya and Samya has been prepared some kind of a mixture. Solutions are also mixtures, correct or not? Solutions are mixtures or not? Solution is a mixture or not? Mixture only, correct?
Yes, sir.
It is a homogeneous mixture. What is that mixture?
Homogeneous mixture.
Homogeneous mixture. Now, Manya dissolved. She has been took 1 liter of water, and Samya is also took 1 liter of water. Try to understand all of you. So both they have taken 1 liter of water. Now, I asked them to prepare sugar solution. Now, Manya has been poured 500 grams of sugar, and it has been found that it has been completely dissolved. No more sugar particles is found in. But Samya has added 1000 grams of sugar, means in the sense of 1 kg. So only little amount of sugar is dissolved, but still some amount of sugar will be like that only. Have you noticed it? If I pour more amount of sugar, then water will be disappear. Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no? Please tell me. In 1 liter of water, if I'll pour 5 kg of sugar, what will happen, Ra? Then finally it will be sugar only. Correct or not? No water.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
some amount of water will dissolve always. It is not that any extent it won't be dissolved. So that time we will never call it as it is a solution. Is it yes or no? It is
Yes,
not.
sir.
Solution
Yes, sir.
by that time. Because solution means completely dissolved, and we are not supposed to see any kind of boundary. Is it yes or no? We are not supposed to see no boundary between the substances. That is what we should call it as solutions. We have studied previous classes. Have you remembered? Now,
Yes, sir.
I am asking, I have taken, suppose your mother asked you to prepare sugar solution and salt solution or some other thing. So who is more? Water is more or sugar is more? Anybody?
So water is more.
Water is more or sugar is more? Girls you should say.
Water is more, sir.
Sugar is more. Huh? Water is only more, correct or not? So, if you want to prepare any kind of solution, then you have to remember, all of you, the substance present in greater amount in a solution is considered as solvent, and the substance present in lesser amount in a solution is considered as solute. So, all of you should remember, so solvent is always greater than the solute in a given solution. So, if you take a given solution, whose percentage is more? Solvent percentage. Do you understanding? Solvent is much greater than solute. Do you understanding, all of you? The percentage of solvent is much greater than the
Yes, sir.
solute. Then only we can prepare what? Then only we can prepare the solution.
Solution.
It is not possible to prepare the solution. Solution means always you should remember solution. When we can say solution means solute must be completely dissolved in solvent. Do you understanding, all of you? So completely dissolved. Solute must be completely dissolved in solvent. Then only we should call it as what? Solution. Do you understanding, all of you? So always who is in greater, Laksha? Sai? Solvent must be greater in solution compared to the solute. That is what the thing I need to say. So do you able to understand, all of you? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So they will ask you MCQ question. Whose percentage is more in the given solution? Then you have to say always solvent. First you have to identify which is solute and which is solvent. And we can say solvent percentage is always greater than the solute percentage to make a proper solution. Do you understand and clear? Any doubt, anybody, you can ask me. Now, if you'll observe, the solute particles also we can call with another name. That is what you have to remember. Dispersed particles. What you should call? Solute
Dispersed
particles.
particles.
Very, very important because in chemistry we will use this only. So solute particles. Solute particles also we can call it as dispersed particles. Please note it down. Dispersed particles. Same way, solvent particles we can call it as any other name. Anybody? Solvents are also known as what we should call? Dispersion medium. What we should call?
Dispersion medium.
Dispersion medium. That is what most important. So dispersed particles means solute particles which is going to dissolve in solvent. Understand? And they dissolve in liquid. The liquid where the solvent is there, the solute is dissolved. That is what we should call as dispersion medium. Please note it down, all of you. Solute particles, Darun, what we should call? Solute particles called as dispersed particles, and solvents are we used to call as dispersion medium. Understand, Ra? Please tell me. Now, if you'll observe, everything, we are studying three kinds of things now: solutions, suspensions, and colloids. All that differ in the size of solute particles. In solutions, size is very, very smaller. In suspensions, a little bit larger, and it means like in the sense of colloids also a little bit larger compared to the solution. So, the size of particles being minimum in solutions and maximum in suspensions. That is what you have to remember. Please write it. Solutions, suspensions, and colloids differ in the size of solute particles. Solute particles, what is another name, Ra? What is another name? Dispersed
Dispersed particles.
Dispersed particles.
write it. Right. The size of solute particles. Solute in solutions, suspensions, very, very important. Suspensions and colloids are not same. What is that? Not same. So in where it is maximum, Ra? Minimum where? The size is minimum. Size is minimum where?
Solution.
It's not even visible to us, which is completely dissolved. What is that? Size is minimum.
Solution.
In solutions. That is what you have to remember. Solutions. Colloids, moderate. Now, maximum size is, what is where? Size is maximum. Where? Size is maximum in suspensions. Where it is called as suspensions.
Suspensions.
Very clearly, even big. Crystal, suppose you will pour the sand in water. That is called an example of suspension. The particles are very larger in size. That is what. So in colloids, medium size particles are present. That is what you have to remember. So the size of particles being minimum in solutions and maximum in where? Maximum in suspensions.
Suspensions.
Anybody you can ask me. Now, if you'll observe, the most common solutes are solids, but not only solids, some liquids also we can call it as solutes, and as well as some gases also we can call it as solutes. So what is that? Liquid solvents and gaseous solvents. When we are studying the particular properties of solutions, suspensions, and colloids, we guys will study. So please, all of you remember, most of the common solutes, they are called as what? They are in solid state only. So from that point, can I write? Solutes are present in all the three states. What is that, Monish? Sai? Solutes are present
Solid, liquid, gas.
Tamil Selvan?
Solid liquid
Solids
gas.
are present in, they are present in solid states, as well as they are present in liquid state, and as well as they are present in gaseous state also. That is what you have to remember, all of you. So solutes are present always in 3 states of matter, and suspensions also present in different states. Sorry, suspensions in what is that? Solvents. Solutes are present in 3 states, and as well as solutions also. Like if you take the solvents also present in 3 different states. Now, if you take what is the most common solvent which we are considering as a universal solvent? You are studying in the lower classes, correct or not? Lower
Sir.
class-
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
most of the substances in this world will dissolve in water. So that is why we can say water is called as universal solvent. What we should call?
Universal solvent.
Solvent. Understand, all of you? So solutes are present in 3 states. They are present in solid state, they are present in liquid state, they are present in a gaseous state. So now we will come to the solvent. So what is the best solvent, Ra? The best solvent is
Water.
water. So the water is called as universal solvent. What we should call?
Universal solvent.
Solvent. Why universal solvent? They will ask you in the exam. What you will do? Most of the solutes, most of the substances will dissolve in water. Do you understand, all of you? Dissolve in water. So that is why it is called as water. Universal solvent. Do you understand? Or else we can say just simply as the best solvent in the world is called as water. Any doubt? That is, you can say. So now if you observe,
No doubt, sir.
we have most of the solutions are those in which, like, for example, if you take water is the solvent. So whatever you can take, most of the solutions you will prepare, everywhere the common solvent, most of the solutions we can find. What is the solvent, Ra? Solvent is water. Do you understand? So that is why you can say water is called as universal solvent. And you remember, whatever the substances which is dissolved in water, some are not dissolved. That is also I will say. The substances which will dissolve in water, we used to called as, do you understand? The solutions which is prepared with the help of water, we used to called as aqueous solutions. What we should call as?
Aqueous solution.
And that is why we can say water is an aqueous solvent. What we should call? Water is called as aqueous solvent.
Aqueous solvent.
So water is known as AQUEOUS, aqueous solvent. What we should call? Aqueous solvent. So the substances which are prepared with the help of water as a solvent, what we should call, Ra? Water as a solvent, as a,
Aqueous solutions.
if you prepare water as a solvent, if solution is prepared, please note it down. If solution is prepared water as a solvent, then that is called as, what we should call, Ra? Aqueous solution. What we should call, Pradosh? Aqueous solution. Do you understand? So that is why we can say water dissolving substances. Do you understand it? The water dissolving substances dissolve in water, we used to call it as aqueous solution. Do you understand, Ra? Okay. Now, here one more important thing also I will say. The solutes which will dissolve in water, solutes which will dissolve in water is known as polar substances. What we should call?
Polar substances.
Please note it down.
Polar substance.
Now, not only water is called as water is called as aqueous
Universal solvent.
Universal solvent, sir.
aqueous solvent. So opposite to the aqueous, what is the meaning of opposite to aqueous? Also we have non-aqueous solvents also. What we should call?
Non-aqueous
Non-aqueous
solution.
solvent.
Means the few substances which will
Non-aqueous.
in water, the few substances which will not dissolve in water will dissolve in these solvents. That solvents is called as non-aqueous. Please remember, learn spelling, please. Non-aqueous solvent. What you should call? Non-aqueous. Aqueous spelling AQUEOUS. 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 Are you understand, all of you? So the solutions made by dissolving solutes in or organic liquids. Remember, I will say organic liquids like alcohol, acetone, carbon tetrachloride, carbon disulfide, benzene. These are called as non-aqueous solvents. What we should call examples of non-aqueous solvents? We used to call as alcohol. The best example. Do you understanding all of you? Write it. Benzene, chemical formulas. Next, carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. What we should call? Carbon tetrachloride. Note it down, all of you. Carbon tetrachloride. Write it. Carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride. This all called as organic liquids. Alcohol, acetone, and carbon disulfide. What we should call? Carbon disulfide. So these all are called as non-aqueous solvents. Understand all of you? Yes or no? These all are called as what we should call non-aqueous solvents. So that is why these are called as all these liquids are called as organic liquids. What we should call? Please remember, organic liquids. Note it down, all of you. Organic liquids. So this all the organic liquids we should call as non-aqueous solvents. What we should call, Ra? Please tell me, Darwan. Non-aqueous solvents. Now, if I will dissolve some kind of solute in this non-aqueous solvents, then what is that called as? What is that solutions we used to call as? Non-aqueous.
Non-aqueous solutions.
So the substances, the solutions which is made with non-aqueous solvents, we used to call as non-aqueous solutions. What we should call? Non-aqueous.
Non-aqueous solution.
This is what regarding solutions. So if you observe non-aqueous solutions, we should call as, write it please. The solutions prepared. The solutions prepared with the help of what? With the help of non-aqueous solvents. Non-aqueous solvents is known as what we should call, Ra? Is known as what we should call?
Non-aqueous solutions.
Non-aqueous solutions. Please, all of you should remember. Clear? Any doubt, anybody? You can ask me. So from this, I can write all the solutions. We can make two kinds of categories. What is that? Solution is aqueous solutions and non-aqueous solutions.
Non-aqueous solution.
Aqueous solutions. And another one is what? Non-aqueous solutions. Aqueous solutions and non-aqueous solutions. Here, what is the example, Ra? Aqueous solution. Solvent equals to what? Solvent is what?
Solvent.
Water. Do you understand?
Water.
Aqueous solvent we can call it. But here, organic
liquid.
Organic liquids. So examples of
Alcohol.
acetone, alcohol. Understand, Ra? Next, carbon tetrachloride and etc. Please note it down. This is what about the aqueous and non-aqueous solutions. Do you understand? All of you clear? Please tell me.
Sir.
So, solute plus aqueous solvent. Aqueous solvent. Final statement, which is equals to what, Shruti?
Aqueous solution.
That is
Aqueous
what.
solution.
That is what I want. So, aqueous solution. Next, solute plus non-aqueous solution. What will happen?
Non-aqueous solution.
Non-aqueous solution.
Solvent.
Non-aqueous solution.
Non-aqueous solvent. Please write it till here. Write it and make a box for this. Tamil Selvan completed. Marnian Samya, Alana, and Shruti Laya. Very, very important. Do it. Sai completed. Sai. No response.
Yes, sir.
What are the examples of non-aqueous solutions? Non-aqueous
Sir, alcohol,
Sir,
benzyl,
alcohol,
carbon tetrachloride.
argon,
That
carbon
is
tetrachloride.
solvents I'm asking. So examples I'm asking. Examples of solutions. Non-aqueous solutions examples I'm asking. Anybody. With the help of that solvents you can say. Non-aqueous solutions examples. Please anybody think and say. So aqueous solutions.
Sugar, sir.
Aqueous solutions example. Aqueous solutions, which is prepared with the water, man.
Sir,
Sir,
salt,
sugar solution, salt
salt
solution.
solution.
Sugar solution, salt solution. Next. That's all. Okay. Now, like
Sir,
same.
copper sulfate.
Yeah, that is. Now I am asking non-aqueous solution. Can you able to say what is that? Any examples? Any examples, Ra? Suppose sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is a what? Non-aqueous solution. Do you understanding all of it? H2SO4. Understand, Ra? Next, liquid sulfur dioxide. Liquid sulfur dioxide. SO2. All these are called as what we should call liquid ammonia. Everything is called as example of what? Non-aqueous solutions. Do you understanding all of you? Non-aqueous solutions.
Sir.
These are okay. That is what you have to remember. So if you understand this, next we are going to study the first property, the first type of substances which is called as homogeneous mixtures, known as what is the drug? What is our first one? So solutions, suspensions, and colloids. What is the first one?
Solutions.
Solutions. Do you understanding? So please all of you keep waiting. There is
Sir,
going to study now. Solutions. Till now we have studied about the introduction only, nothing. Okay, write it. Okay, Laksha. Solutions. Solutions. Now, solution. What do you know about solution? Can you able to say? Already, I have not taught you definition, but I have taught you either it is a homogeneous or a heterogeneous.
Homogeneous.
Homogeneous, sir.
Yes, solution. Solution is a homogeneous or heterogeneous. Suppose you take sugar solution. You have dissolved 100 grams of sugar in 1 liter of water. So now each and every part of water is same taste or different taste?
Same taste.
Same taste. So say same taste means what we should call?
Homogeneous.
homogeneous solution, sir.
Sugar is dissolved equally, correct or not? So that is what we should call as homogeneous mixture. What we should call?
Homogeneous
Homogeneous
mixture.
mixture.
Please all of you remember, write it. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more substances. That is the first thing you have to know it. What is the solution, Ra? Solution means immediately what should remember? Homogeneous mixture. Understanding? Write it. A solution. A solution is a homogeneous. Alana, are you understanding, Alana? Homogeneous mixture of 2 minimum substances are how many? Mixture means 2 or more substances. Do you understanding? That is what you have to remember. A solution is a first step itself you have to remember. It is the homogeneous mixture. What do you mean by homogeneous, Sai? What do you mean by homogeneous? Particles are equally distributed or randomly? Particles
Equally
are
distributed.
Equally distributed, sir.
homogeneous mixture means the mixture is just same throughout. That is what you have to remember. Understanding? Homogeneous mixture means the mixture is same throughout. Mixture is same throughout. That is what? Throughout. For example, sugar solution. So if you take the sugar solution, if you take the sugar solution in a beaker, so as we know that what will happen, Ra? If you take the sugar solution, what will happen? So everywhere, top of the beaker, bottom, middle of the beaker, bottom of the beaker, everywhere the sugar particles are equally distributed so that the taste is same for everywhere. Is it yes or no? Upper particles, middle. That is what we can say. A mixture is same throughout.
Sir,
Throughout, same throughout the substance. That is what we should call it as what? Solution. That is why it is equal composition throughout the substance. That is what we can say. A solution is a what? Example of homogeneous
Mixture of same sort.
homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Today, Tamil Selvan and Monish, no response at all. Darun, you also. That is what you have to remember. Now, what is the some examples of homogeneous solutions? Can you able to say? Means the solutions examples. Examples. Just now I have taught you one example also. What is that? Sugar
Sugar
solution.
solution.
What is it called?
Sugar,
Sugar solution. Next one is called as
salt,
solution. Next, I said you examples are now. Air also we can consider as homogeneous mixture only. But at present now, because of pollution, we are considering as a water heterogeneous. But still, textbook are following. Air is also called as what? Homogeneous
Homogeneous.
mixture. And as well as one more I said vinegar. Vinegar in our home. Do you have vinegar? Vinegar.
No, sir.
There is also homogeneous mixture. It is mixed with some acetic acid plus some another component. Same way. And one solid homogeneous also I said, which we can call as solutions. What is that? Which is
Sir, alloys.
solid.
Alloy.
What is that? Very good.
Alloys.
Alloys. So alloys also the examples of this is only solid homogeneous mixtures like in understanding called as solutions. So any example of alloys which I have taught you? Any example of alloys?
Brass.
Brass, correct or not? So brass is an alloy which is very homogeneous mixture. That is what you have to remember. So these all are the examples of what? Homogeneous
homogeneous.
mixture.